Hey guys, Dave Moore, iDaveMoore.com, coming at you with a video on the Ti-Rant 45 suppressor here at Select Fire Training Center, so let's dive into it. A lot of you know I got this suppressor with the Remington R1 Advanced Armament package, which was a limited run they did a while ago, and I believe about only 500 of them were actually made, and I got a hold of one. If you do have a Ti-Rant now, or the newer version, you probably have the 45M, which is adjustable in length. I don't have that one. I have the full length 45 here. I've talked about this before, so a lot of you know a little bit about this, but titanium housing, removable baffles that you can clean by hand. They recommend using dish soap or something like that. Don't use an actual gun cleaning solvent because the aluminum baffles are quite fragile. 45 caliber, so you can shoot 45, 40, 9mm, or 300 blackout subsonic. Subsonic is very important. You cannot shoot sonic 300 blackout for this. It just can't handle it. Changing your piston here is very easy. You unscrew the back, toss a new one back on, and you are good to go. Advanced Armament saying that this shooting 45 caliber ammo, 230 grain, is coming out at 125 dBs, which is extremely quiet. And with 9mm 147 grain, we're talking about 128 dBs. Now, I'm indoors here, and when I shoot this indoors, I do not need hearing protection. Doesn't even hurt my ears one bit, and that's indoors. So imagine what it's like outdoors. We all know that this suppressor has been clocked at probably one of the best handgun suppressors on the market, and for good reason. So I'm just gonna thread this on, turn down range, and pop some shots off. So with the Ti-Rant 45, you have multiple options for the pistons. The pistons is the thread part that actually goes onto your barrel. I've got two pistons so far. It came with the .578 by 28, which is for 45, which is this one right here. And I bought a half by 28 for 9mm. So I'm just gonna change the piston real quick so I can put it on my Remington R1 and get started. Basically all you do is you unscrew this first end cap, pull the piston out, slide the new one back in, and screw it back down, and then you're good to shoot other calibers. So for now, I'm gonna be shooting 45. So you saw me change that piston from 9mm to 45. It's that easy. Screw it in, screw it back on, you're good to go. 45 caliber pistons are .578 by 28, and 9mm pistons are half by 28, though there are certain gun manufacturers that use different thread pitches, but those are the standards. So usually if you have a 45 or 9mm, they're going to be those pitches. You're gonna have a thread protector, which I already removed. I'm just gonna go ahead and screw the suppressor on here, and we're gonna get going. One thing about shooting suppressors, you wanna make sure that it stays tight. So every now and then, every magazine, just make sure that it's tight, but don't grab it because it does get hot. So just kind of use a glove or something, but you wanna make sure it stays tight. All right, and we're good to go. So it's hard to tell how quiet that is through the video, I know, but it's really quiet. A lot of you, if you've ever shot a suppressor outdoors, you know how quiet it actually is. And this suppressor is just, it's one of the best, if not the best, like I said. So if you're looking for a suppressor, you really can't go wrong with the Ti-Rant, the Advanced Armament Ti-Rant 45 or Ti-Rant 9, whichever one you want. But most people who get handgun suppressors tend to get them in 45 caliber just because you can shoot multiple calibers through them, so it's more universal. Not to mention 300 blackout, which is a huge plus. So that is it for the Ti-Rant. I'm not really doing a full review. I'm not doing pros and cons. I just kind of wanted to show it off a little bit because I've had it and I finally got to take it home a while ago. And I just wanted to show it off. So keep shooting, guys.